Well, hello YouTube. This is Joe from Jack on the Road. I want to talk about this little 12 volt, um, 7 amp hour power station that I built. I used all the parts that came off my van are on this box. I had all this extra stuff, all these extra switches, two or three of all the accessory plugs. Banana plugs I did purchase separately. Went around all over town trying to find a plastic 50 cal box. Couldn't find any. Had to order it on Amazon. They were like $12.99. So anyways, right now I have it on because I'm charging my phone. Excuse me. But anyway, it just sits there. I'll turn it all off. It is a 12 amp hour. I'm a 12 volt, 7 amp hour battery. There's two 12 volt sealed lead acid batteries. They're 7 amp hours each. Those are they just use them for battery backups. Company uses tons and tons of them. Replace the old ones with new ones. Guy comes by, picks them up for like 50 cents a piece and recycles them. Don't know how he recycles them, just know that he does. So anyway, I took a bunch of them. I probably got about 10 of them because I've got a 12 volt trickle charger that will desulfate the lead plates inside of them. And so all I did was hook that up there, desulfated the lead plates, charged them back up. They hold great charges. They're really good batteries. They weren't really used a whole lot. They're only used so if the power goes out, the phone modems will not turn off. These will continue running, which is a great little system. But anyways, I got a bunch of them, hooked them up to the desulfator trickle charger battery charger that I have. Works great. Took care of those batteries. They're working absolutely awesome. Then I put in a fuse block. I got everything on a separate fuse, so if one goes out, all the other accessories don't go out. They'll continue to work. Of course, the fuse block for the ground, all the wiring, everything is wired up. And then, of course, on the banana plugs, I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of dark. But on the banana plugs, I had to solder those on because the little screws on the back of the banana plugs, no bueno. They just don't up tight enough, so I went ahead and threw a little solder on there. Anyway, it closes up. Right here, I've got my switches. The first one here turns the whole thing on. So if this one's off, nothing else will work. So you turn the first one on, then you turn on the next one. That powers up the USB plug. There's two plugs on there. One is a 5 volt. I'm sorry about the shadow there. One is a 5 volt 1 amp, and the one on the bottom that's charging my phone is a 5 volt 2.1 amp. So it'll charge up your tablets and iPads and stuff like that. The next switch we turn on powers up the voltmeter to tell me what the batteries are at, and then the last one, when I turn it on, powers on the 12 volt power plug, which right now I have a 80 watt inverter plugged up to that. That does have a 110 volt outlet right there, and plus a USB plug. I never use the USB plug because it doesn't seem to put out to charge anything. Maybe it doesn't work, that's why. But but anyway, I use that. I'll charge my MacBook or my battery charger for my camera. I'll plug it in right there and charge up my batteries. Works really, really well. Turn that one off. Then of course I have a switch right here for the banana plugs up at the top. And what I do is when I am charging it, I'll turn off everything else. I'll plug up the trickle charger to it. I just put on some banana plugs on the end of one of the adapters for the trickle charger, and the banana plugs just plug in right there on the top, and boom, it'll charge it up. It trickle charges it, but overnight on a 7 amp hour battery, it doesn't take no time at all to charge that up. Then I also have on my charge controller for my 30 watt panel, I put some banana plugs going to the battery, and they just plug in right up here at the top. Then I plug in the solar panel, turn it on. Solar panel will sit there and charge this at 30 watts. At a good sunny day, I'm probably pulling in 1.5, 1.8 watt amps on that, so it trickle charges the batteries perfectly. Also, we were out at the the park, had this up on the bench, had the solar panel out there on the floor, um, pulling into. It was a nice, beautiful, sunny day, and we kept this thing charged all day. And we charged our phones, charged batteries, plugged up my MacBook, charged it up, and never got below 12 volts on this. So it's actually really, really, really rugged. And then of course it has the carry handle. It's for the most part it is waterproof, but I didn't put any silicone or anything around the banana plug, so I wouldn't guarantee that it wouldn't leak water. In a light rain, it probably wouldn't be a problem, but you most definitely would want to cover this up. You wouldn't want it to be out in the rain getting soaked. But other than that, it works really well. I love it. I think a friend of mine wants one, so I'm gonna probably get another box, build him one also. This is great for camping, especially this little switch over here for this one, for the banana plugs up at the top, because I haven't gotten it yet. I just ordered it a couple of days ago. Some 50/50 SMD LED light strips. You can cut the light strips down to any length you want. I figure I'm going to take a couple of pieces of PVC, cut them basically in half, put the LED, make them 2 feet, 3 feet long, make a couple of little LED lights, put some banana plugs on the end of them, plug them in right here for inside a tent, my next project's going to be a cargo trailer that I'm going to build into a camper, and you can just plug it in, hit the switch, boom, turns on the LEDs, hit the switch, turns them off. So it's great. Lots of different uses for the banana plugs up here at the top. Lots of different uses for this right here. Take it to the beach, take it to camping, take it to the park, take it wherever you want to go. Works really, really well. This is just one of the little projects that I've been using to keep myself busy since my van got busted up. My next project is going to be actually a cargo trailer, either a 6x8, 5x8, something like that. My only requirement for the cargo trailer, I want it small, but I want to have 6-foot headroom inside. I want to be able to stand up in it, which that was the one drawback I had with the van. I could not stand up in the van. So that's what I want with the cargo trailer. Make it small enough that I can pull it behind my truck and not have any issues with it, and be fine. Another project that I'm working on, which actually I've pretty much finished it, but I'm working on the batteries for it, is this. This is a electric bike. I know it looks more like a mountain bike you buy over at Walmart, but it is an electric bike. Back here in the back, I don't know, you probably can't see it, but right there, excuse my finger, right there is a 48 volt electric hub. And it uses a 48 volt battery, which I made out of used laptop 18650s. Made two 24 volt batteries, wired them up in series for a 48 volt. It works great with those batteries that I have in there. With me, I'm 5'6". I weigh 220 pounds. That bike will pull me at 30 miles per hour for about 15 miles is what I get out of that lithium-ion battery. I'm building another lithium-ion battery that's going to be a 52 volt that'll still work with this, and that one will be about a 20 amp. The one that's in here is about a 13 amp hour battery, and I'll get roughly 15 miles out of it. The 52 volt one that I'm making, it's a 20 amp hour battery. If I actually cut down my speed to about 20 miles an hour, keep that constant, do some pedaling to help save the battery, I could probably get 20-25 miles out of that battery. I'm hoping. We will see. But anyways, that's just wanted to tell you a little bit about what I'm working on, and I've got another project that I'm getting ready to start working on next weekend, which I should hopefully get tomorrow, and I won't talk about that because I'm not sure I'm going to put that one on YouTube. But anyways, y'all have a good one. Like and subscribe.